Yes, see children, so we have completed the lesson. Have you read the lesson? Very good. So, who didn't read, complete that lesson. So, now today we can start with vocabulary part. So, first we have the vocabulary part in this. Now, already you have completed while doing the answer lesson. So, now see this one. First one is wisdom. Wisdom means what? Very good. Knowledge. Strapped. He strapped the top part before him, na, front part of him. Na. So that strapped means tied tightly. And bruise. Bruise means an injury. Bruise means an injury on body that leaves a mark on the skin. That leaves a mark on the skin. Suppose if you fell down, the skin rub out, so you get little bit of blood, or else only skin removes. So you get little bit of pain, of course. So that we call it bruise. Okay, now, and next one is drooping. Drooping means hanging. And outburst. Outburst means a sudden release of strong emotion. Outburst means a sudden release of strong emotion. So these are the meanings we have, main important words in this lesson. And some more important words also I told you. So that's why read all the meanings once again. Learn this. Okay, Nana? So now we can see the grammatical structure. We can see the grammatical structure. See children, so grammatical structure we have in this lesson. Past tense. So we can see the grammatical structure now, that is past tense. So what is this past tense? Last class, in previous one you have completed present tense. Now past tense we can see here. Past tense. So past tense, in this we have simple, progressive, perfect. Like this we have. So what are these? One by one we can see. That is, the first one is simple past. So first one is simple past. Simple past. So for this past, simple past we have progressive past. So progressive we have past progressive, that means continuous, and past perfect. For three mainly here we have, and past perfect continuous also we have. Next you will get, but now here three. So what are those? First, simple past. What is this simple past? So we use simple past. We use simple past to refer to an action. To refer to an action that took place. That took place in the past. That took place in the past. So that means here simply we can say simple past means completed action in the past. So we use simple past to refer to an action. So some action, some work that took place in the past. That means something happened in the past. That we call it simple past. Suppose we visited library yesterday. So that means what happened yesterday? You went to the library, right? So then action. So that we can say in the simple past. It's completed in the past. So I went to movie yesterday. Okay. So I visited Tirupati last year. Right? So at that time it's completed when it is in the past. Okay, ma? So that we can say simple past. What is that simple past? We use simple past to refer to an action that took place in the past. So that happened in the past. That we call it simple past. And now see this one. Past progressive tense. Past progressive tense. Past progressive, or we can call it past continuous also, Nana. So past progressive is also called past continuous. Past continuous or past progressive, both are same. Both are same. So what is this? It is an action. It is an action that was going on, that was going on, that was going on at some point of time, at some point of time, at some point of time in the past, at some point of time in the past. So past progressive or past continuous means how to write it here. So for this we should write it was or were plus verb, we should write ing form of the verb. So for the verb we should write ing. Here what is that? Suppose past form means go if we take it, went is the past form. Went is the past form. But here past progressive we are writing means for the verb we should add first was or were, and then for the verb V1 form we should write ing form. So what is that? Was going, we were going, we were learning, he was learning, he was writing. Like this we get in the past progressive. What is that past progressive? The action that was going on, an action that was going on. So this is not enough, this is enough. An action that was going on at some point of time in the past. So in the past it continued some time. Okay ma, in the past it happened, that we write it simple past, but continued sometime in the past, that we write it past continuous. Continued sometime in the past, it was past continuous. Okay Nana, and now past perfect. Next one is past perfect. So what is this past perfect? It is used to refer, it is used to refer the earlier action of the two past actions. Earlier action of the two past actions. Of the two past actions. So that means here two past actions happened. In that two past actions, first past action, that is in the past perfect. First past action is in the first past action is in the past perfect, and past action that took place one after the another. That took place one after the another. One after another. So that is important here. So here two past actions are there. Two past actions are there. So these two past actions should happen one after the another. In this one after the, when it is happened, earlier action, that is the first action. Two actions one after the another means first action, second action we get na. That first action we should write in the past perfect. First action we should write in the past perfect. What can we write in the past perfect? Had plus V3 form. Had plus V3 form. Suppose here go, went, gone. These if we take it, this is V1 form, this is V2 form, this is V3 form. Okay children, already you have idea about those V1, V2, V3, I told you. So now, so here second simple past means we should write V2 form of the verb. So it's action completed in the past. And past continuous means the action continued at some time in the past. So that we write in the past continuous or past progressive. How can we write that past progressive? Was or were plus V1 plus ing. First form V1, for that ing we should add. And past perfect means this we use earlier of the two actions. So two actions should happen one after the another. First past action, two past actions happen one after the another. First past action we should write in the past perfect. So how can we write this past perfect structure? Had we should write and V3. Suppose if we take it, I had gone to Tirupati before going to Chennai. I had gone to Tirupati before went to Chennai. So that means first I visited Tirupati and later I went to Chennai. Okay children, so first action, two actions happened. One is to go to the Tirupati and another one is to go to Chennai. So first action, what is that? Yes, to go to Tirupati. That's why before, that is I had visited Tirupati before I went to Chennai. So two actions, one is to Tirupati and another one is to the Chennai. So what is the first action here? Visited Tirupati. That's why we should write I had visited. Okay children, you got this one? So shall we do some examples on this? So remember this, simple past means action happened in the past, and past progressive or past continuous means that that was going on at some time in the past. It continued some time in the past. For that was or were plus V1 plus ing. And past perfect we should use two actions. Two past actions happened one after the another. First past action we should write in the past perfect. How to write that structure? Had plus third form of the verb we should write. In the past perfect. Okay children, got this one? So some examples if you do, you get more clarity about this. So let's do some examples on this. Yes, see children, so here what do we have? Some examples they have given. First see that example. For the simple past, we went to the market yesterday. I told you I visited Tirupati, or else I visited library yesterday. We discussed it, so same thing. So we went to the market yesterday. See the book in your textbook. And past progress example, what did they give? The boys were playing on the ground. So, and another one, past perfect tense example, Vinith had completed his work before the teacher called him. So Vinith had completed his work before the teacher called him. So 3 we understood now. So now see the examples. State whether the following sentences are in the simple past, or past progressive, or past perfect tense. So here 4 sentences they have given. One by one which tense it is we should tell. So one by one we can see this one. Minnie wanted her mother to recover as soon as possible. So here what do we have? Wanted. So wanted means which tense is it? So only V2 form. V2 form means which tense? Tell me. So whether it is a past simple past, or past progress, or past perfect. Very good. This is simple past. So this is simple past. Very good children. And see the second one, what do we have? Second one, Anansi was beginning. Anansi was beginning to be very annoyed. Annoyed means irritated. So you got too much of angry na? So was beginning. So which tense is it? Simple past, past progress, or past perfect? Simple past means only second form, V2 form we get it. Past progressive means we should get, yes, was or were plus ing form of the verb, right? So here was plus ing form of the verb. Then we can take this is past progressive. Very good. Past progressive. What do we call this past progressive also? It is also called past continuous. Past progressive is also called past continuous. Okay, Nana? And see the third one, what do we have? Anansi's son Anansi's son had come out from the bushes. Had come out from the bushes. From the bushes. So, what do we have here? Had plus V3 means that is compulsory past perfect. Had, if we get it, that is past perfect. Okay, Nana? Past perfect. And see the next one, what do we have? Fourth one. He learned something new every day. He learned something. He learned something new every day. Something new every day. So what is the learned here? Learned. So then this learned is, yes, V2 form, then it is simple past. So learned is nothing but simple past. So this sentence is in the simple past. So Minnie wanted, V2 form, that's why it is simple past. Anansi was beginning to be very annoyed. Was beginning. So was beginning ing form means it is progressive. Was or were means past progressive. Is am means present progressive. Now Anansi's son had come out from the bushes. Had come. Had plus V3 means that is past perfect. And he learned something new every day. Learned. So that's why this is also simple past. This is simple past. Okay, children. So next we have some examples. So let's do examples on this. Yes, see children, so the next examples, what do we have? Fill in the blanks with simple past or past progressive. So here what did they ask? Simple past or past progressive we should write. So what are those sentences? See the first one, Nana. I dash sit. I dash sit. Sit is the verb here. In a cave, I dash sit in a cave when you dash call me. When you dash call me. So what is the answer would be, tell me here? I dash sit in a cave when you dash call me. So what is going on here? So you called me at that time, what I was doing? I was sitting, right? So here answer, I was sitting. So when you are calling me at that time, that is it was doing something, the action is going on something. That's why I was sitting in a cave when you called me. When you called me. So when you called me at that time, just I went and I was sitting there. Okay, Nana. So that like that you should write it. Okay. So will you tell me the remaining answers? See the second one, what do we have? We dash play tennis. We dash play tennis. We dash play tennis when John dash hurt his ankle. So something happened to his ankle while he was playing. So that's why we were playing tennis. We were playing tennis when John hurted his ankle. Hurted his ankle. Okay, children. So here two actions, of course, but in the past perfect means one after the other. But here same time. So one is a long time and then one is a short time. That's why this long time we should write past continuous. Okay, Nana. Don't confuse about it. And see the third sentence. What do we have here? Third sentence, when I dash walk into the room. Third one, when I dash walk into the room. Into the room, everyone dash work. Everyone dash work. So when I dash walk into the room, so what they were doing? They were doing their work. So when I walked, okay, here to here. So one is to get into the room and another one is do the work. Before you get into the room also they were doing the work and later also they were doing. That's why this we should write past progressive and this is simple past. Okay, Nana? When I walked into the room, everyone was working. Everyone was working. Everyone was working. Okay, and see the next one, fourth one, what do we have? When her train dash get to the station, we dash wait on the platform. When her train dash get to the station. So the train is coming to station. But what happened? We dash wait on the platform. So before the train comes, we were waiting at the platform. And after that also, right? So when her train got to the station, when her train got to the station, we were waiting. We were waiting on the platform. Okay, Nana? We were waiting on the platform. So here, before the train came, before the train came, they were waiting. So and later also. So that's why this is long time now. This we should write past progressive, and this is simple past. Okay. While we were waiting, the train came. That's why this should be simple past, and this should be past progressive. And see the next one, Anansi dash try to climb the tree when his son dash laugh. See the sentence here. While Anansi was climbing the tree, the son laughed, or the son was laughing at the time the son Anansi climbed. First the Anansi climbed the tree, na? So Anansi was trying to climb. Anansi was trying to climb the tree when his son laughed. Okay, children. So this continue long time, this is short time. That's why we should write this past progressive or past continuous. You got this, na? So very important, these will continue every year you will get up to degree. So that's why all of you learn this very perfectly. The same structures, simple past, past progressive, past perfect, present tense and next future. All these tenses, verbs every time will repeat in every year. Okay children, so learn this very properly. Okay ma? So write all these answers in your book fast. Yes, see children, so the next topic in your textbook, you have conversational skills. Conversational means to talk with others, discuss like this. Na? So now see here, all houses are designed differently across the world. So yes, all houses are same? No. Even all the buildings also designed different ways. Right Nana? Do you think Anansi's house had a dining room or a living room? So what do you think? Anansi's house have a dining room, has a dining room or living room? And work in groups of 4. Think of any room in your house. So in your house you think of any room. Do not tell anyone which room it is. So don't tell anyone. So 4 members you create from a group, and in that all of individually any room you take it. So don't discuss with others about this. Take turns to describe the room and objects placed in it. So you take one room from your house and you describe it. Explain that one, how it is, whatever the objects you have in that. Which room is it? What do we have in that? What do you do in that room? How it will be helpful to you? How you enjoy that? Like this you can. So the others will try to guess the name of the room you are describing. So you should not reveal the name of that room. But you should tell, yes, I sit in that room and we have plates and vessels in that. So, and always my mother cooks there very delicious foods. Then the children should understand that is kitchen. Right? So like that you should describe. So by describing that, the remaining children should find out which room it was, whether it is a kitchen or a dining room or living room or bedroom or balcony or whatever it is, like that you should. And now see here, there is one example they have given. There is a large table in it. There are several chairs around the table. So big table around the table, chairs means mostly it is dining room. So it has a cupboard with some plates and dishes. So cupboard with some plates and dishes means 100% it is dining room. Is this the dining room? Yes, 100%, right? So like this all of you create, and whenever you have leisure time we can conduct this one. So all of you be prepared for that. Okay children. Now see this one. Next one we have let's listen. Let's listen. What is this? Here see this. Anansi became angry after 3 attempts at climbing the tree. 3 attempts he did it na? So after that he got too much of angry and broke the pot. So when his son laughed, he broke the pot na? So given below is a list of some people who succeeded after having failed miserable earlier. So here 3 members they have given here. Yes, they did too much of hard work and they failed number of times, and again they tried and at last they succeeded. So you will hear some information about them. So we are going to tell some information about them. Listen carefully for the first time, but don't write anything. So first I am telling, listen that, don't write anything. And as you listen for the second time, then complete the table. So first we should read that one, and again while reading second time you should complete the table. First time we cannot write anything, so just we should understand this one. Who are those? First one is Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan is an American former professional basketball player. Who is this Michael Jordan? Basketball player. From which country? America. Because of his height, Jordan was never be able to make the high school basketball team in his sophomore years, and turned out by the school basketball team. So age is there, sufficient age is there, but height was not there up to that age. That's why turned out means stop listening. That is a basketball team didn't take him. Later he played 15 seasons in the National Basketball Association for the Chicago Bulls and Washington Wizards. See that. First he was rejected because of his height. But later this person only played for that country, Chicago Bulls and Washington Wizards. There is a National Basket Association. From that he played how many? 15 seasons he played. So how great he is. So because of his height, whenever they rejected, did he stop his work? No, he still continued. Right. So that is Michael Jordan. And see the next one. Second one, Robert Frost. Robert Frost, a very famous poet from America. So, Robert Frost was an American poet. He was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960 for his poetic works. So, his four poems are very interesting. That is a completely symbolism or describing the American nature. So how the beautiful nature in America, like that. Actually he is also a nature poet actually. So that he had written, and for that he got the gold medal also in 1960. So he was known for his realistic depiction of rural life. Yes, American culture, American nature he described now. So that rural life, how it was, that he explained in his poems more. Later, one of the biggest failures Frost experienced was his inability to run a farm in New Hampshire that had been given to him by a family member. So actually that is this Robert Frost, he has big failure in his life, that is inability to run a farm. So he could not able to run the farm in New Hampshire, that place that had been given to him by a family member. So his family members, they have given, yes, how our forefathers properties we are getting, like that a farm he got it from his family member, but he could not able to maintain that one. So he lost that one. That was his big failure. That means, did he stop his work there? No. Later he became a great poet. See that. So we cannot judge a person by their one work. Okay. And now next one, Winston Churchill. So Winston Churchill was a British politician, army officer, writer, who was the prime minister also to the United Kingdom, UK, Britain, Great Britain, England, from 1940 to 1945. At that time only we got after him only we got independence now, but Second World War happened from his time only. So, and when he had led Britain to victory in Second World War, yes, in 1939 Second World War started. He became the prime minister in 1940, and 43 it was ended. Up to 45 he worked as a prime minister. So to got the victory in Second World War to the England means nothing but because of the great work of Winston Churchill. So, and one of the biggest failure of his leadership was at Gallipoli. So he was dismissed from his cabinet position, and he was the prime minister of kingdom again from 1951 to 1955. So yes, that is, he also have the failure. That is, he got the great success, but at that time he was dismissed also from the cabinet position. But that person only again he became the prime minister for the United Kingdom, that is Great Britain, England, in 1951 to 55. Again he worked as the prime minister, but before he was terminated, dismissed from the cabinet position also. But that person again he proved himself and he got the position. Right. So these are the three members they have given. Now see this one. First one. Who are these people? We cannot. So find it one. First one, the profession also they didn't give. Picture they have given. Whether he is a Michael Jordan or Robert Frost or Winston Churchill, we don't know. But because of his sports dress, you can understand he is, yes, Michael Jordan. So write the name of this person here, Michael Jordan. So write all of you name of this person as a Michael Jordan. And here in the profession box, what you should write? He is a Yes, basketball player. So in the profession basket, right? Basketball player. And the next one, what was his failure? Yes, was turned down by his school basketball team, right? And the second one, we don't know who is this person, whether Robert Frost or Winston Churchill. Yes, clue word is there here. Winston, here last one you see, British Prime Minister during World War II. Who is the British Prime Minister during World War II? Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill. So what was his failure? He was dismissed from cabinet minister. He was dismissed from cabinet position. That you write here. And leftover, who is this? Yes, Robert Frost. So write the name Robert Frost and here Winston Churchill. Robert Frost profession, what was that? Poet, American poet. And what was his failure? Failure is inability to run a farm. Which was given, that is had been given to him by a family member. Inability to run a farm had been given to him by a family member. So that was his failure. Okay, children, you got it? So write all these in your book, all of you. This is the work to you, all of you, to complete for the next class. Okay, children. There.